We know he has facilities on both coasts and very broad knowledge and activity in the Corvette world. So we'd like to start out with, what's your local connection, Mike?
My local connection? Anaheim, California. The Midwest was open about 7 years ago. That's in Chicago. And 15 years ago in New England, just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. That's Corvette Mike New England, Corvette Mike Midwest, and then Corvette Mike Southern California here in Anaheim for celebrating our 30th year this year.
And what activities and facilities do you offer at those locations?
The Anaheim location is full service, so we do sales, parts, accessories, and restoration. A few cars here on the lawn we've restored over the years. The Midwest does restoration, sales, parts, and accessories, and the New England store just does sales and basic service. No restoration in New England.
And I assume, as everybody is, you're well covered with websites on all this information, so it's not very difficult to get in touch with Corvette Mike at all.
Just CorvetteMike.com.
That's simple enough. Now let's go back a few years and ask you, what was the first Corvette that caught your eye? Does it go clear back to '53, or and then how did you establish the full broad spectrum of Corvette expertise?
Well, the car that probably brings back the most fondest memories is a 1958 Corvette that back in the day, is that my phone ringing? Back in the day, my buddy paid $650 for it. It had one of those small steering wheels that were made out of chain, you know, the chrome-plated chain. So it was about the size of maybe an 8-inch disc. Now, anybody that's driven a solid axle Corvette, they don't have power steering. So even with the 16-inch steering wheel, you kind of had to muscle it. So, you know, reduce that to 8 and make it out of chrome link. So you can imagine what that was like. It had like a Cal Custom horn button on it. And I mean, it was pretty bad. For $650, I mean, you can imagine what it looked like. But imagine buying a Corvette for $650. That was my first fondest memory, knowing that one day, you know, I just had to have a Corvette. Then, of course, right into the Stingrays, split windows.
And so you started with the early ones. Well, '58 was that.